Alright, what's up out there, internet world? I'm crossing my fingers hoping that this is going out as it should. That's part of the trouble of going live, is you never know. But you gotta take the computer at its word. But today I'm coming on to kind of announce eOpenMic. You know, it's still a thing. I don't know. It might be, but I've been working on a new format for it, or a new system for it, and so I just wanted to come on and throw paint at the wall, or just to let whoever happens to see this video know about it. And so I've built at the link right here a system for eOpenMic. There's signups, and I want to demonstrate a little bit about that system here in this video. And you can go on and sign up right now. And you know what? If a bunch of people signed up for next Monday, right now I'm planning to do it Mondays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time. And there's 12 slots, 10-minute slots. So if we got a bunch of signups for next Monday, I would go ahead and do it. And it's going to be a little bit of work in progress. But I know I've been able to use AI tools to build a sort of infrastructure for eOpenMic, and I think it's quite functional. And so I'm excited to put it to the test and make this a thing that's available once a week. If if people are, it's something that I guess I don't know what to say about it. I'll put it like this: I'm happy to just offer this as a free service. But it does get demoralizing if it doesn't get used, which isn't anyone's fault exactly. The only person's fault it would be mine, fundamentally. But sometimes it's very difficult to get the word out because we all know that we don't know how the algorithms work, or like there's, how do you get things to push out where the right people see them? But I don't really want to talk about that because I don't really like to complain. I think that's generally just a waste of time, and I just like to try to figure out solutions. And so one of the solutions I found is in building this new system, and so I think it's pretty cool. And with that said, I'll get into it. At eopenmic.nogrove.com, you can make an account, and there's different account types. And some of what I've got developed here is a community playlist that is made up of songs that participants upload. So if you participate in eOpenMic, you get to upload one track to the community playlist. I think that's kind of cool. One of the things I wanted to try to do is facilitate community and create opportunities for people's music to get heard, to get listened to by some people, and at least give it like an access point. And I'm trying to come up with strategies for how to sort of, if you created a community playlist that anybody could upload any amount of songs to, then I don't think very few people would probably listen to it. Or if you do it with one, then you're probably putting your best song forward, and hopefully that encourages more people to check your song out and download it. And the way I've set it up is that you can download those songs for free. So you have to be, whatever you're uploading, you have to be willing that people can listen to and download it for free. Which I'm going to put forward is actually probably a better system overall in general. It's what I've done with my own music on my website, is I've put it all up there to be listened to and downloaded for free, because I think, at this point, unless you're charting and doing big numbers, it's like the plays on Spotify. And anyway, all right, let's stay focused on eOpenMic. So I'm going to pull up. So one thing is, when you sign up, an automatic email gets sent to you with a green room link and a blue room link. I think you may just get the blue room first, and then you'll get a green room link a week out, something like that. I can't remember exactly. I think you get both, though. And the blue room link is for you to add things like your website, or where your next release is going to be, or maybe upcoming shows, your social media handles, all those kinds of things. That would be handled in what I've called the blue room, and that way those things will display on the stream when you are performing, and it gives me, as the admin, things that I can do to put things up or automate those things to appear during the performance. And then the green room is the way that you connect to the stream with your video and your microphone. And that can be done with a phone, or you could do it with a better setup with a nice microphone and a nicer camera, or you could just do it with your phone and set up your phone and play. That's good enough, I think. And so with the green room, you connect to the green room, and emails are sent out to notify you that, hey, performance is coming up. The slots are locked in, and then once we start the live stream, I'm gonna disappear now. This is the I'm gonna take out this link, eOpenMic link here. So I've got like a fake stream, or a fake sign-up sheet that we're going to run through. And so I just started it. As you see, there's a timer in the top right corner that kind of lets you know, this is what lets you know how much longer in the event there is. It counts down. I may end up doing something with that visually, make it look more like an actual digital clock. I think would be cool. But I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate some of the things here. Like, as one of the things I wanted to try to do, and I've done this with my Space Arc, which is my one-man band DJ karaoke console thing that I've created, that is a one-of-a-kind thing that you have to see it to believe it. I've built in ways for the audience to sort of have more control over what happens. I wanted to create more ways for interaction from the audience rather than just typing in the live chat, which there is a live chat. So on eOpenMic.noogrove.com, you can watch the stream, which I'm actually going to go there right now just to make sure that it's coming through. It may not. That may be something I need to update. It looks like it is. Yes, it is. All right, so that's good. So there's a live chat, and I could even probably show the website on here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk about it. So eventually I'll probably move eOpenMic to a different domain, but right now that's my domain, and I'm using eOpenMic as a subdomain. But for now I'm just going to keep it there. So there is a live chat, and you know what? I am going to pull it up. We're going to go to a browser, and call it eOpenMic. Browser. And we'll set that there. So you could see it's gonna, well, you could see there's the website. There's a live chat. So I'm gonna get rid of this because it's gonna be doubling I'm listening to it through my own speakers, so I'm gonna get rid of it. But there's a live chat on there, and then there's other things like applause and emojis that we can send out over the stream. So you as an audience member, which I could demonstrate right now, you see all these hand things flying across the screen, or fire. I got rockets. I'm not sure the rockets are available to everyone. That might just be an admin thing. But you can applaud. You can do different things to indicate your support of the performance. And these are ways that the audience can actually interact and have a direct impact on the stream. And these are things that I'm going to be working on building out a little bit more. But the applause initially, and I think it's still kind of configured to do that, it makes an actual noise, a genuine kind of applause sounds. And I'm trying to figure out a workable way to do that, because the problem with the emojis, it's all right because they just fly and they're not too distracting. And if somebody's spamming them in awkward times, it's not going to debilitate the stream. But if that happened with actual applause sounds, that would be a problem. But these are some of the things that I'm trying to work on and implement, and some of it, is already there. So now I want to show there are things like I can click this and show the performer and what they're doing. Some of that information would be provided within the Blue Room. We can put a schedule up so you can see now performing. It's a nice lineup, all the names and their slot times. And also in your green room, some of this stuff pops up. When you're next, it's going to pop up and say, hey, you're next, get ready. And then once it's your time, it automatically connects you so that you're live. And so I guess that's all that needs to be said about that. It's like this system is automated, so it's on a 2-hour timer, and when your green room will say it, and when you're live, and you can see the live stream in your green room. You can see the live chat, so you can respond to the live chat. I'm not sure if you're doing it on your phone, that might be a more difficult. But if you're on a desktop, you should be able to see all of that. We have an applause meter. If people are clapping a lot, the applause meter should go up or down. I think that worked well several iterations ago, and now I need to work on it a little more. But we have up next, we have the schedule, I have an announcement, and if we go on to the next performer, I need to get that to stay a little bit longer. It's too fast. But now if we show the big schedule, you could see Luna Rivers is done. Caleb Moon is now performing. Jasmine Carter is up next. Let's see. Is there anything else here I want to... And we have things like if Jasmine is a no-show, I'm going to put her as a no-show. And if we skip Milo because he said some inappropriate things on stream, it gets the red skipped. Nobody wants the red skipped. Come on. So I think that probably says everything. Let me look at the main eOpenMic page. Yeah, I guess that's all I want to say. Not too complex. And so, tentatively, it's going to be on Mondays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, let me know, and then I can make an announcement about when I feel like I've got enough interest in it, and I'll go around telling people about it. Probably need to go out to local open mics and create some buzz. When I feel like I've got enough interest in it, then I can let everybody know, hey, I'm going to start on this date, and we can try to launch this thing. So, it'll probably be a little bit of a slow roll because I'm sure there's going to be kinks that need to be worked out, different glitches in the system and improvements that need to be made. But I think a good structure is here, and so hopefully I can get this thing rolling. I'd say within the month. I hope. So I think that's all I wanted to say. And right now I can't see anybody's comments because I don't have that set up. But you also see that, yeah, if we skip a performer, if we go to the next one, the timer adjusts. And so let's say there's only 6 people signed up for the eOpenMic. The eOpenMic will only be 1 hour long. That's also the other thing, is that I'm doing it up to 2 hours, 12 slots, and the performances have a max of 10 minutes each. And you can do less. If you do less, when you're finished, I'll hit the next performer to go live, and it will just automatically skip that remaining time. And so we can keep on a nice schedule and a nice pace. And I guess that's it. If anybody has any questions, you can send me an email at eOpenMic@noahgrove.com. And I look forward to hearing your questions. I feel like that was too quick. There's got to be something else. Look at the home sign-up sheets on the main page. June 15th, so that one sign-up is closed. So June 22nd has 12 open slots. So you can sign up on the main page at eOpenMic.noahgrove.com. And that's it. So thanks for checking out the video, and go Knicks.